I saw a headline this week that generated some speculation from some other YouTubers. Not really ones in the mainstream, I don't think, but more sensation-seeking, perhaps people, and clickbaity. We've all got to do clickbait, to be honest. You know, unless you've got somebody in a bikini on your thumbnail, you don't stand out from the crowd. The headlines it generated were that EVs were being banned from the car parks in the Houses of Parliament. Now, I mean, I could understand if they were, but they've kind of done it another way. Here we go. The story was in Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes failed to blow up the Houses of Parliament, yet one MP who decides he wants to charge his car, he could do it. I wonder if they'd hang him. You know, I wonder if somebody who parked the car to have it charged and it ended up blowing up the Houses of Parliament, I wonder if they'd hang him. Guy Fawkes, found guilty of the gunpowder plot, was meant to be hung, drawn and quartered, but he jumped from the scaffolding before they had a chance to hang him and broke his neck. Be careful where you park your EV, because you never know what's going to happen to you. So here we go. This is the story. Parliament powers down electric chargers. So they're not banning EVs, they're just banning chargers. Do you want an EV charging in an underground car park? Users of the parliamentary estate have been informed that from Friday this week, they won't be able to charge their electric vehicles in New Palace Yard's underground car park. These charging points are due to be removed on health and safety grounds, following a review by the safety and fire teams and in consultation with the chair of the administration committee. There remain 4 chargers in Speaker's Court, the use of which a charging card will have to be obtained from the Speaker's office because it's likely to be so busy. Space to charge in Speaker's Court also cannot be guaranteed. Palace authorities say you can't leave EVs overnight and that drivers should only use charging points on the estate for as long as necessary, moving your vehicle promptly once complete. And I know, because in all my comments, whenever I mention EV fires, that somehow seem to be a lot worse abroad. I don't know whether it's the heat, I don't know whether it's the way they drive, whether they've got more debris on the road, or whether it's just that our news agencies aren't reporting them in the UK because there's some kind of blanket over-reporting it. I'm not joking about this, so just playing devil's advocate. Good website here, EV Safety Incorporated. 9 BYD dealership fires in 26 months. Some of them burning the campuses to the ground. I'm assuming that means dealers. Lack of vehicle safety management in an ecosystem with EVs is a dangerous approach. Risk management planning is essential if you stage or charge EVs on your commercial property. This includes on-site and first responder EV management processes, as well as installing the proper mitigation equipment. So let's go back to Guido. These charging points are due to be removed on health and safety grounds following a review by the safety and fire teams and in consultation with the chair of the administration committee. So that's 9 BYD dealers. Electric vehicle catches fire while charging in South Korea. Second incident since August have sparked safety concerns. 22nd of the 4th, 2025. A fire erupted Tuesday while an electric vehicle, EV, was being charged in an underground parking lot of an apartment building in South Korea. The fire in Daegu was extinguished after 2.5 hours. Somebody set fire to a 6 Series on a petrol station forecourt while I was at the petrol station, and the fire brigade, well, Ken, first of all, I've done it in one of my blogs, Ken almost managed to put it out with a fire extinguisher about yay big. And he would have done if he could have got underneath the car to spray underneath the car, which is where the flames were still burning. And then as soon as his fire extinguisher ran out, went up again. But the fire brigade came, they put it out in 10 minutes. And it was soon done. Not 2.5 hours. There were no immediate reports of injuries or damage, but the incident has sparked safety concerns. Well, I tell you what, if I lived in that building, I wouldn't want any more EVs in the underground car park. Last August, an unplugged electric Mercedes-Benz sedan caught fire in an underground parking lot in Inchin in West Seoul, injuring 23 victims and prompting authorities to evacuate more than 700. That fire also caused water and power outages and damaged 140 cars. Authorities are mulling measures to address the risk of fire while charging EVs. There you go, that's another one. Posted May the 2nd, 2025. Electric Jeep bursts into flames at Google campus charging station. A Jeep Wrangler EV parked at Google's headquarters in Mountain View burst into flames Thursday before spreading to 3 other nearby vehicles, according to the Mountain View Fire Department. Firefighters responded at 4:53 p.m. Luckily it wasn't during the night, I suppose, to the report of smoke coming from a parking lot charging station in the 1300 block of Shorebird Way. Arriving crews found an active fire involving the Jeep EV along with 2 Teslas and a Honda. Using a pre-connected hose line, firefighters got the flames under control and prevented the spread to additional vehicles in the area. No injuries were reported in the fire. The origin of the fire was determined to be the Jeep Wrangler EV, Mountain View Fire said. The cause of the fire was determined to be related to the vehicle's lithium-ion battery charging system. Damages to the 4 vehicles and the electrical charging station is estimated to reach $275,000, according to the fire officials. Come on, get ready on your keyboard. Diesels and petrols are found to go up 80 times more than EVs. EV suspected in blaze at Bangkok Tower in Bangkok. Now, there was one about a week ago that I reported on. This is the 1st of May 2025. Scores of tenants were forced to evacuate from an 8-storey building on Surasak Road in Bangkok's Bang Krak district this morning after a fire broke out in its underground parking lot. Thick smoke rose through the building and was visible from outside. The building's website indicates that the lower floors are used as offices, while the higher floors serve as residences. An initial investigation suggests that the blaze may have been caused by electric vehicles parked in the underground lot. At press time, firefighters and rescue workers were still working to control the fire, while tenants gathered around the area. The number of vehicles damaged by the fire is still unknown, as firefighters must fully extinguish the blaze before they can gain access to the affected floors. So, Parliament powers down electric chargers. They don't want electric vehicles charging in the Houses of Parliament, but yet there is a ZEV mandate that's forcing dealers, manufacturers to sell EVs to people like you who have an integrated garage, who park in an underground car park and then go up to your flat, who park alongside your house, who park at the front of your house. You know, do as I say, not as I EV. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.